Hey, I want to ask you this question in this video. What if your first product fails? What should you do? So I get a lot of questions here and there. I get questions in Instagram, in my YouTube, in my WhatsApp about this thing. What if my product that I'm selecting do not go well? So let me tell you a story of a seller. Okay, let me tell you two stories. So first what happened was there was a seller in, I think he was in Mumbai. So he was selling on Amazon. He hadn't started. He chose a product and he was planning to sell that product. He started selling the product. The product picked up really well. He started getting 10-15 orders per day. Then what happened was after 7 weeks, he crossed that 80K mark. Then after 7 days, what happened was his sales were actually doing good. He got a bunch of reviews. Then after getting the reviews, he wasn't able to calculate how much profits he is actually making. He has a rough estimation and he was assuming that okay, I am making suppose 20% on each order. That means I'm making close to on 80K, I'm making close to 20K profit per week. He was making decisions on assumptions. Then after a month goes, the month passed away and second month passed away. He was continuously restocking his product, only assuming that okay, it is the reserve amount of Amazon. That is why I'm not getting the right amount of payment that I am deserved to. Then after that 2-month period, he calculated his profits. When he saw that, he was actually at a negative of 1.2 lakhs. Now, he was getting sales. He was getting good amount of sales. He has good amount of reviews. His product was differentiated. But why did it happen? So what is happening was he was not able to calculate his return refund costs. He didn't thought of that return refund cost. Now when you start selling on Amazon, I know this thing. I've been selling on Amazon for the last 3 years. And if you're not able to master these two things, ranking your product without going out of stock and managing the return and refund costs, if you're not able to manage those, calculate those correctly, you're not going to make any profit in Amazon. And since we mastered those, now before 1.5 years, okay, like if you just go back 1.5 years, my products, those were kind of same. I wasn't making any profits. I was making sales. I used to do like 1 lakh, 2 lakh in sales per month, not day. Okay, and then in that before, if you go back before like 1.5 years, I used to do that amount of sales, but I wasn't making any profit. Now for my case, the problem was different. My case, the return refund cost was there, but not that much because my product qualities are high and they were differentiated. That back then also I used to differentiate. But my problem was product selection. I selected a wrong product where the ACoS was really high for me. I was targeting the wrong keywords. I didn't know what I was doing, frankly. Now, if you fast forward 1.5 years, I have scaled my business from 1 lakh per month to 1 lakh per day in sales. Now, I'm keeping me on track and moving from that 1 lakh mark also. I have pretty big goals for myself. So let me tell you, if you're thinking I'm launching my first product, what if it fails? Now, obviously, we're not here to be negative, but truth's be told. My first product that I launched, trust me, I launched this product when I was in the second year of college. I didn't have the money to start the product. My father recently passed away, so I had the pressure of me and my family, and also I was pursuing my engineering. It takes a lot of money because I was doing it from private college. So I had that goal to be an engineer. Okay, I didn't know it. It just sounds cool back then because my mindset was not prepared for all this. So what happened? All those things. And I had the pressure to do anything to feed my family. Then what I thought was this is the option. I took one course around 6,000 rupees. I took one course, but the course, what it proved to be is actually useless. Then I launched the product with my college semester fees. So I was supposed to pay the semester fees. It was around something around 48 to 50K per sem for that. I think it was 4th sem or something like that. I didn't pay that amount. I took all that amount and launched my first product. What happened was I got a samples of the product. I lost like 12K in the samples. I ordered 3 samples. First sample didn't went too well. So it was a mop holder that I just bought in. The samples didn't went well. I launched the second product, like the second sample. I just bought the second sample, and then I started selling the product. My first product's price was 800 rupees landing, while other competitors were selling at 500, 400 rupees. Just assume, how can I sell? Even though it is a different design, but it is Indian customers. Will they purchase my product when they are the same kind of product, maybe a little bit different quality, at 400 rupees, 500 rupees cheaper, like almost half of my product's price? But I managed to rank my product. What happened was I was getting sales. My ACOS also stood around 47%, which I thought it is good because I don't have that much knowledge to calculate all those things. I was just seeing, okay, I'm generating the revenue in my business, so that is good. Because just think of that. Okay, think of this way. When you got the first sale in Amazon, just assume how much better it felt for the sellers who are already selling. I also remember that it was December. Okay, it was December 6th. I launched my first product and got the sales. The first 4 products sold was actually bought by my friends for getting the reviews. Then what happened was I was going out of stock on the product because I invested all the amount that I have in the product. I invested all 48k on the product and I do not have any extra money left behind. Then what I did was I just waited that okay, Amazon will pay you. I received like 20k, something like that, because the rest was loss. So I received the 20k. I didn't have the money to pay my college semester fees. There was final exam of the semester and I wasn't allowed to sit on the exam because I haven't paid the fees. If you're in this kind of situation, you know, if you've passed from college, in engineering college private, you know what how it works. Okay, you have to file an application before, like you have to submit a form for getting your for sitting on the exam and all. You have to file a fees as well. So what happened was I requested the HOD, then he took me to the principal. Then all the shit happened, okay. But at last I was able to sit. There was something, okay, I'll tell about it if I go more deep into stories and all. But somehow I managed to sit on the exam. But while on the exam, on the sheet, on the question paper, I used to plan my business. I used to plan, okay, this product is giving this much. That means I am going to make this much profit. I was more focused on money that time. Obviously, you should be money focused, but my mentality, my mindset was not ready to take that amount of money. That is why I was making the profits and losses. Not profit, obviously losses. Then for the second product, I failed the first product obviously, but still. Now then what happened was, few months passed and I am on the track to launch my second product. Obviously, I didn't have any much money then. The 20,000, it was all went somewhere, I don't know. Then I want to launch a second product. I didn't have the money to launch a second product. Where should I get the money from? I had few friends, okay. I talked to them, okay. If you're in a college, you know there's a lot of scholarship thing happening. So I talked to them, okay, I will do your scholarship. I'll file the application and all. You have to give me 50% of that. I'll pay it back to you. Somehow I managed to do that. I got like 50 to 60k out of that. And then I launched the second product. It was a laptop stand. If you have seen a few of my ads, you have seen the laptop stand ad as well. So that laptop stand, I bought 3 colors. Now that was a mistake. I wasn't doing the best selling color variation. I got all the 3 colors. Obviously, if I would know that, what I knew now, I would launch only the best selling variation, best selling color. I launched the product. I bought 80 units. I launched that product. But again, for this, the cost was high. There is something that I was missing out. There was something that other sellers are doing, because I can see those sellers, they are selling for 5-6 years and they are continuing to sell. That means they have figured out something which I wasn't able to figure out back then. I started to research a lot. Then I came across some videos in YouTube on some seller who was selling in .com. It was Tanner J. Fox. If you are in this game for a long time, you know his channel was pretty famous back then. I came across his channel. I figured out some other YouTubers who was doing really well. I started to learn strategies from there. Obviously, those strategies were in .com, so I had to figure out some other ways to use the similar kind of strategies in .in. Then I figured out I am able to manage the ACOS now. But again, the thing is happening, I am not able to master the restock and relaunch, like the launch game, the ranking and stock game. I'm ranking my product. My ACOS is coming down, again I am out of stock for 2 weeks. Again the product is coming, again I have to rank. All the money is wasting on the ranking. Again it was going out of stock. So the cash flow issue was there. I wasn't able to figure out the lead time of the factory. Obviously, my mentality, my mindset was not up to the mark. If there were money, there are a lot of money here and there, but there are a lot of money that you can take. But you do not have the money because your mindset is not ready to take the money. Once your mindset is prepared, the money will come to you. Trust me. And then fast forward a few months, all the 2 products I launched was complete failure. I was completely losing hope from this business model that okay, I think this is a scam. Those are just doing to sell the courses and all. They were just showing the revenue just to sell their courses and all. Then a few months passed, I learned a lot. I used to listen to podcasts of sellers doing few millions. Okay, I used to listen to that. I think it was a show, like it was offered by Helium that time, I think. Okay, so I listened to those podcasts a lot. Okay, Seller Session used to provide a lot of very good podcasts back then. So I had to listen to those and listen to the sellers who were doing and crushing the Amazon game. Then it used to boost my confidence for a few hours. I start to focus on work. I used to work like 12 to 14 hours back then. Still I work the same amount, but those were kind of work which goes on vain, not in use. Like you must be confusing this, okay, actions versus activities. Those are activities I was doing. Those actions was not leading to any results. Now after a few months I launched a 3rd product. I got some investments. I was able to take money from, there is something called mafia loans. Okay, there is something called mafia loans where they provide a loan, they will take some security like your bike, your gold or something like that and give you money at a very high interest. And they take like 10% interest per month. I even took few of those, okay. I was completely at death for the first few years while doing this. Then all this was happening and I again figured out a way to launch a 3rd product which took 3.5 lakhs for me to launch. This was a product with the highest investment I have ever launched. Because now I have, all the fears are gone. Now there's a base thing about fear is, it happens only once. For a particular topic, fear comes only once. Once you do that, the fear is not there. Now new fears or new actions will be there, but not on the old one. Now for the 3rd product, I launched like the 3.5 lakhs was just the cost of 54 units. Because it was a heavy, bulky product. I was continuously making mistakes. This was my 3rd mistake that I did. I ordered so lower quantity, the cost was around 3,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees per product for me. I launched the product, I got good sales of that. The competition was low, so I somehow managed to get some profit, but I didn't have the money to continue that stock because obviously Amazon is not going to get all the money right now to you. They're going to take some time of the payment cycle. Then after that, obviously the 3rd product made some money, but not that much, and I thought to discontinue that product. The 4th product I launched, it was a home run product. By then I have actually entered in a job because obviously that wasn't feeding my family back then. I started YouTube videos after that 3rd product. Then I started to document my journey on that. And from then, when I am accountable and committed that okay, I have to show it to the YouTube channel, my YouTube community that I am doing and I am doing it the right way. I have the pressure on me I have to show, and also now I am committed to do something. And back then I wasn't committed. When you are committed, you see those things are being done which you have never thought you can do it. When you have no other way to fall back, you will see you will get that thing done anyhow. And then I came across Grant Cardone. I came across that book, 10x Rule. That book completely changed my life. I started to take action at much higher speed. Within that 1.5 year period, it was a time like 1.5 year before this, okay, like in the present. It was 1.5 year before. And then I started to take action and multiple actions at a much higher speed. I started setting goals for myself. I started setting goals, and then the first product, it completely blew up. It was a breakthrough product. On the first day, I got 25 orders. I had huge stock for the product, completely shipped through sea. I had a huge product, completely differentiated and having two bundles. My competitors were crushed. They were forced to reduce their price. Now I have the mindset prepared to handle money. I have a mindset with right strategies. I then started to document the whole process as well. Then within 6 months of launching the product, I quit my job. And then things started to change. I found a niche where I am now dominating. I have 14 products in that niche, in one niche. And now my brand, there's top 3 brands. And my brand is one of them. I am now focused on influencer marketing, I am now focused on e-commerce, now driving outside traffic. I am doing whatever it takes to dominate that brand and make the brand visible. I am not focused on getting conversions right now, I am more focused on the impressions. Now, if you're into this branding thing, you know how impressions and conversion different. Now, you can see a lot of Coca-Cola, those banners, big banners in the highway or any other banners. Do you think they're targeting, they're tracking the conversions, how much conversion they're getting from that banner? Obviously no, because they know that is a branding expense that they're doing. I have approached influencers with 10k subscriber, 160k subscriber, and I have done it very well. I'm getting good traction from those, as well as I am now able to manage my cash flow really well, because I'm not focusing on launching new products until I have extra cash flow setting to launch that product. I am not disciplined to my business. I'm not disciplined towards money that I am getting and I am spending. Obviously, the failures that I had, so there's a good thing with failure. If you see failure as something negative, that okay, I have failed, that means I shouldn't do this business. But every failure that you are taking, okay, that is happening, that is building the next step. It is just this way. Your goal is at the top and failure will bring every step. So failures are constructing step towards your goal. Obviously, if you fail and if you do mistake in the same case, then obviously you are insane. If you're making the same mistake over and over again, I have nothing much to say you. But if you're facing new, bigger problems every day, bigger than the past, trust me, you are taking much higher speed, much higher actions that is required. If you're not achieving your goals, you're not taking the right actions at the right speed. Just note it down. These are the things that Grant Cardone actually taught me. I have learned through the book 10x Rule. I suggest that book to everyone that haven't read it yet. So failure, it is obviously not the end point. It is just a traffic signal in between your journey. So if you think of that, if you see a lot of setbacks, a lot of failures, a lot of big problems happening in your life, trust me, you're up to a breakthrough. You're going to achieve success. You're going to achieve your goals if you keep on continuing it. If you keep the patience, if you're disciplined, you are going to get it no matter how. You are going to make it. Your goals are going to be achieved and it is going to be life. And there is one saying, okay, if you do not change yourself, nothing will change. If you want to change your future, if you want to change your money game, if you want to change your family, your life, your love life, you have to change yourself. By staying the same you are now, you're not going to get what you are planning to get as a goal. You're not going to achieve your goal if you stay the same. So try changing now. Try changing yourself. Stay away from those people, those negative sayers, those that always tells negative, and focus your time on those that can actually complement what you're doing, that can actually boost your confidence. Stay with them. You do not have to stay completely with them. Try to listen to those and devote your time to them. And obviously, to take multiple actions, you have to get out of your comfort zone. The only way you can achieve your success is getting out of your comfort zone. If you're feeling that, okay, I'll stay with your family, I'll eat whatever they're giving, I'll just feed myself, I'll talk to my friends, I'll go on a outing every day, I'll just go on Saturday nights, and I'll just give 2 to 3 hours, and okay, these are the strategies, I implement these strategies and I will going to make this money. Okay, this is a black hat technique, I'm going to use it and I'm going to sell 200 units, 300 units and make the profit, use that profit in my lifestyle, and then what? Then nothing is going to happen. Obviously, your mindset is not changing there. You're not changing yourself. You're staying the same. If you stay the same, your income will stay the same. So, hope this actually helps you. And if your products are failing, then work on yourself. Do not make the same mistakes over and over again. If you're making the same mistakes over and over again, trust me, you're not learning from those. So, keep focusing. Keep your patience. Okay, and you're going to make it. And that's it, guys, for this video.